They're always on top of it, like they're like right away. All right, so what's
Yeah,
X X gonna give it to you?
I would you got beat. Well, I think we had that joke already
I
because it
think
was
I
like,
think we do. I don't remember
yeah,
what decade.
it's the zombie dude because he looks like the dude from Resident Evil.
Comet Storm, great. Crackle with dude. There's so
Yep,
many stupid.
yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even makes
Strive
weird
cards.
spells like You know, it's funny like of how it's worded because even makes like the target yourself count extra turn cards cost less because you do technically target.
So what are we?
Hmm. Oh,
Something to do with targets. Target acquired. Target in sight. Something.
we're gonna call it X-wing, X-wing Commander. Isn't that actually a game?
X-wing. Yes, I believe so. X. Hold on.
Yo, X-wing Commander is literally a game.
No,
It
it's a
was
star. There's also a starfighter.
I know that's where I got the name from.
Mhm.
But
You mean the
it's called
pre-constructed? What?
oh,
Huh?
maybe you could start with a pre-con deck and like edit it if you so wanted to. Oh, that's kind of
What a
cool.
cool ad! That's
That is
awesome.
oh, that's cool. You could start with like, hey, I like these pre-con builds, and I could like adjust it. Especially if you look like, wow, they go really far back.
Yeah, this is the first ones. Yeah, this is the first. This is the first. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god, it's the old art of. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, these are still insanely strong commanders. Like, all of these still get heavy play. They made some stupid commanders. Most
Hmm.
of the precons are always really good. Like, if you look at these, like, we've had Derevi twice. Oh, because he was reprinted in the anthology.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Good on you. Okay, what's the name of the dude? Hinata?
Hinata.
Which, I mean, we could have made Naruto jokes also, but. Uh,
Oh,
okay.
waifu for Laifu.
Yeah, right. So what were we
So
just
no,
talking about? What was the things that you were saying? So
so well,
Comet
distorting wake seems really good.
Comet Storm seems good.
Oh yeah, Comet Storm seems good. Some really cool, just the cool targeting expos.
Distorting Wake. And then what's the Aurelius? You said
Aurelia's
Aurelius.
Fury.
Yes, I used to
Remember
play.
that
I
one
used to
that used
play
to
this
be
card. Yeah, I used to play this. And then
Curse,
what's the other one he said? Cackling. Hold
Crackle with
on.
Power.
Is that the like triple red one that like?
It deals 5 times X damage
Yeah,
death to
yeah.
X targets.
Yes, that's
It,
yes. It's death is what it's
hmm
called.
So which cool is you target 3 people with it?
Mm.
That already covers like -3 cost
So
for it
I
a little
said
bit.
feather. Do we still want to play like brawl and like counter
I
spells?
mean,
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know counter spells get reduced? Yeah. Look at this.
yep,
Like Sublime Epiphany, right?
yep. Sublime
Because it has
Epiphany costs
multiple
2 mana.
targets. Yeah. It no. It's is it three? Hold on. It costs three less because there's three targets,
No,
right?
target,
Unless there's an
target.
activated or triggered ability being countered too. So if somebody's casting an Eldrazi, this could cost 2 mana.
No, so yeah, no. It usually there's 5 abilities and they all target Tom.
Create a token.
Of
Return
a
target.
target creature you control. Draw target player
Oh,
draws a
target
card.
player draws a card. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't just say draw a card. It's anybody. Oh, that's
Yep.
stupid.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
So we're
so
gonna
here's
play like disallow. Like we get to play like disallow for like nothing. Mystic
yeah. So basically,
Confluence. That's 2 mana. That's stupid.
there's a really bad there's a cryptic command that is just counterspell draw a card, and I'm thinking it basically becomes a 3 mana counterspell draw a card.
Yeah, but wouldn't you just rather play Cryptic Command because it would be 3 mana?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does cost less. Oh, we got Heliod's Intervention
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good
because
one.
that's so gross because it's just 2 mana.
Okay,
It
so
just
are we gonna play like any payoffs? So is it gonna be like instant and sorcery tribal with a broken commander? So are we gonna play
yeah,
like the obviously like Shark Typhoon?
it's because Tom, I'm pretty sure with spells with X and their mana costs, with like the CMC of the spell is what it is when you cast it, and because it's
Yes.
reducing it, but it doesn't change what the mana cost. It's like I don't think it changes what the CMC of the card would
Primal
be.
Amulet. Yeah,
So
continue
like,
talking. I'm listening.
if we hit like
Brawl.
a distorting wave and hit like 12 things, we still put quote unquote technically 12 mana into it, even though it costs 12 less. Is that how that works? No, neither.
Yeah, when spells cost less, they still go like into the CMC of it. Arcane Denial. That's 1 mana, Derek. Arcane Denial.
Yeah, because you still choose. I think it's how it works with cards with X. You choose the value.
Yeah.
And then you have to go to payment, and then pay gets reduced because of Hinata.
So do we want to play? What's the name of the new Brawl? That like Night Day, the like awesome one. What's his name?
Oh shit. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And also, what's the 4-mana enchantment that makes spells cost less than when you cast when you scry?
Jason's
Archive.
Archive.
I knew it was Jace's something. No, not Archivist.
I know he's is it colors? Where are you staying? Vadric, Astral Archmage.
Why is it not coming up? Are you sure it's J?
I thought it was.
Wait,
Well,
what was the guy? What was the guy called? Oh, Reality Spasm. Yeah, that's the. It taps things. Or untap. Yeah, that's kind of broken. What was it called again?
Oh, it's a Vadric Astral Archmage.
And then what's the 4-mana? I can't find it for some reason.
Wait, no, maybe that's not it. Maybe.
No, it's it's Sanctum. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was Jace. No, it's definitely Jace something.
Yeah. Oh, we also get to run Whirlwind of Thought in this deck too.
Oh, ew.
I've wanted to play this card so bad. I never had something to actually put it in.
And then we're gonna play like I think Kaikar's still good.
Yes, and Archmage Emeritus.
Yeah, that's gonna go in there. Archmage Emeritus. And then we going into the like Talrand, Murmuring Mystic, Double Vision, Reiterate.
Oh, we could also run. We could just run Magma Opus.
Yes, we could. Swarm Intelligence.
Ooh, Icy Blast.
Icy Blast. And then
do we have Reality Spasm in there?
Yeah, yes. He suggests Jace's Sanctum. By force and mass manipulation. Mass manipulation is cheating in this deck.
Yeah, because it only costs 1 mana for each one. So.
And he said by force. Yeah, destroy X target artifacts. Yeah, that's really good. That's a Vandal Blast. So hold on. Talrand. Did I get Murmuring Mystic? Where the
creatures? No, we want what's it called? Metallurgic Summoning, because these creatures can get really big because the X kind of matters what the reduction costs.
So do we want to play like Niv or Locust God?
Oh my god, Tom. Soulfire Eruption will cost 3 mana. That's stupid.
Soulfire. Oh, and we can play Shatter Skull Smashing.
Oh yeah.
As a MDFC. That's an X. So okay, so what am I missing that makes creatures? What's the new one? Is it I think it's Dika, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fractal Theorist, and then there's the Docent of Perfection. Do you want to play Locust God?
I want to play Soulfire Grandmaster.
So, the boy? That
Yeah, we actually
lifelink
could play him. Yeah.
and we bounce things.
Yeah, we just keep putting the spells back in our hand if we have enough mana with it. And with Shenanigans. Oh, do we another creature we should run is the other Magecraft Steam Kiln Artist.
Oh, the make the treasures, right? Yeah.
Oh, Storm Kiln Artist, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then do you want to run the one that doubles the triggers? What's the dude's name? That doubles like all the triggers that you do with like trigger with spells or
I forgot what his name is, but I know what you're talking about. Oh, here's another one. It's just like a newer card. Oh, we run? We can actually run March of the Swirling Mist if we wanted to.
Oh, the new this is the like phasing things out. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Disorder in the Court
yeah,
is another cool one.
Wait,
I like.
isn't the what's the white one?
March of the Returned, I think. No, Multitude. Actually, I don't know. No, it's March of something. March of. So just scroll back to just March of, because they're all March of something.
Veyran? Hold on.
There it is up the top. Is the white one.
Yeah, exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. I guess that's not that good.
Is that only one target though?
Yeah, so he said Veyran and Zaffi. Oh, Veyran, that's the one that doubles the duality. This dude, yeah.
Right, yes.
Also, Lithoform Engine is always really good in these kind of decks.
Anyway, Disorder in the Court is another new one where it's exile X target creatures, then investigate X time. Return the exile cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control to begin the next end step.
Sure.
So that's kind of cool because we just get a lot of like fodder to eat up.
Veyran and Zaffi is the this thing. Here, Derek, what do you think of this?
Where are you casting a spell square one event?
Remember, stuff's gonna be huge in this deck, so she's probably
right,
she's probably gonna be really good.
We could just start killing people with that. That bomb, yeah. Oh, Baral's Expertise, I think, is kind of cool.
Oh, an explosive expansion explosion? What is it?
Oh yeah, expansion explosion is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I love expansion explosion. And you said Baral's Expertise.
Don't like that one.
So gotta run like the Generous Gift. Can run like Counterflux. Swords and Path. Oh, Ral, what's the Storm Conduit?
Yo, Tom, Blatant Thievery in Commander only costs 4 mana.
Because it steals that, because it targets all those permanents?
For each point. Gain control of target permanent that player controls.
Ew.
Because it does say target.
With all the like color pips in this, though, we're definitely gonna need like Chromatic Lantern for sure. This is a lot of color pips. And like and even if we play like the Blue Sun Zenith, like things that target us to draw. And like Commander, the other one I like is Commander's Insight recently.
There's also the Saheeli that makes 1/1s when we cast a non-creature spell.
Oh yeah. Yes. What is she? Sublime Artificer? Yeah. Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, this a lot of stuff isn't super expensive. Cause what about Open into Wonder?
We got March of the Swirling Mist. Say that again?
Open into Wonder. Its X target creatures can't be blocked this turn. At the end of the turn, those creatures gain one of those creature deals combat damage to player, draw a card.
Sure.
So we just target all of our creatures that we make with like all the token generating, and they all hit, and we draw a bazillion cards. Gridlock seems kind of cool too. Tap X target non-land permanents. So basically, 1 mana tap everything. Tap everything because it says non-land.
That's kind of silly. Whirlwind of Thought. Oh, we got that definitely. That card's ridiculous. That was like one of the first cards we thought about.
Yeah, it's a card I always really like to play. Yo, how much stuff do we have that says targets creatures? A bunch, right? We can play Willbreaker.
Yeah, but a lot of them are going to kill it, is the thing.
Or tap it.
Yeah, or stealing it or bouncing. So, like, a lot of them are targeting creatures to, like, you know, do a thing.
Well, the ones that do, like, a damage, I guess, but yeah.
I'd rather want to play that when the commander's, like, doing the actual targeting, because...
Tom, you forgot about our favorite one, Monastery Mentor. Prowess Monks, let's go.
Oh, the boy. Well, I don't normally get to... I don't get to play him. I mean, you can also run Young Peasy.
Nah, I don't like him as much.
No, I don't like the Peasy.
Nah.
Maniform Hellkite. Mana...
Oh, I know that one. It's when we cast... Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. That could actually just straight kill somebody with like a big spell.
God! Yeah, that is really good.
Especially if you're doing casting a whole bunch of spells.
That's yeah, that could definitely win. Do we want to play either extra turn spells or like which by the way, if they target, they cost one less. So like Time Warp targets.
There's
right?
also that weird. There's also that weird part of this deck where also like everything of ours costs one more to cast. Karn's Temporal Sundering is like the real cheap one that we need our commander in play for. It costs one less and it bounces. They'll cost 2 less because it bounces a target permanent too. So it's a 4 mana extra turn spell with our commander in play. Target player takes their turn up to 1 target non-land permanent to his owner's hand. 4 mana extra turn. Let's go.
So that's the same thing with Time Warp, right? Because it targets.
Yep.
I guess. Is this just target or no?
No, that's no target.
What about what's the you take 2?
Time Stretch. I still think that one technically. I don't think that one targets. But maybe it does.
Target player.
But it doesn't reduce all that much. You go from 10 to 9.
I know, but we've got like other reducers. And...
Tom, hear me out. What if we play Jin in this deck? The new one. He copies instant sorceries. It's only the first one, but no, not Core Augur.
You're a mean person. I like it. Elsha the Infinite? I don't know about Elsha. I don't think we need that kind of value. I think like the deck gets its own value. Blatant Thievery. Yeah, we got that. We got that. The
But
Blatant
you see what
Thief.
I mean with this deck? We can also play Thrax the Sunstorm because he also makes the bigger ones cost technically one less,
And they can't be
and also
countered.
and they can't be countered. I just want to be careful going too heavy on creatures though, just because we do have a decent spell.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that then because we're already at like 18.
Maybe we should start throwing in our counter spells.
I did put some in already. We have 1, 2,
We got
3,
Disallow in
4,
there.
5. Yes.
Yo, Rewind's kind of cool in this because it's only
Oh,
3 mana, untap 4 lands.
yeah, that's true. And the same thing with Unwind. Yeah, we have a good amount of counter spells now. I even put in the counterflux. Oh, and Dovin's Veto. One of my favorites.
That's such a weird. Huh.
Soul Ring. Thought Vessel. Arcane Signet. Okay, Boros Signet.
I'm just looking at some of the old Strive cards.
Azuria Signet. Is it Signet?
Yeah, that one has blue in it, so.
What's the, which are the talisman? Hold on. We use this one. Oh, wait, I think I fucked up on our... Oh, no, I got the Boros. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, so we need that one. We need that one. Oh, right, our talisman's expensive. I forgot about that.
I don't know. There's an old Theros creature that has almost the same effect as our commander, but its instant
Oh,
sorceries cost 1 less to cast for each creature it targets. We can also just mainboard the Swords to Plowshare. I mean, I know we don't get the plus value on it.
I put us Path and Swords. And Generous Gift. Okay.
Just seeing if there's any other like. So most of the Strive cards are kind of meh. The only one that has a generic mana cost in it is like really Launch the Fleet, and it just makes 1/1s when a creature's attack. It just seems, I guess, okay.
Yeah, no.
Meteor Blast is another one that's not the worst. It deals 4 damage up to X targets. So it's 3 red, and I guess it's a way to do 4 damage to everything that's not yours.
At a sorcery speed?
But yeah, it is sorcery speed.
I think we might still want to play like a Blasphemous Act, I guess, from time to time. I mean, and if we're those people, we can play the,
Maybe you think this might potentially be like an Eerie Interlude or Semester's End deck, because I kind of like Semester's End because it kind of helps saves us from a board wipe and ends up only costing 1 mana and they come back bigger. It's a weird like kind of protect our creatures from a board wipe potentially.
Well, the problem is we have tokens, right?
Yeah, but tokens are kind of disposable. Like we're just gonna keep casting spells anyway.
Because we could just play, I guess it does target, but Dismantling Wave. Because we could just play Teferi's Protection.
Yeah, true.
This? Why? Oh, for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player... Oh, so this costs 1.
Yeah, it's 1 mana.
It's not
It's
terrible.
actually not bad. It kind of ends up playing like that. What's that? That green druid thing. One for everybody of my choice, or kind of.
And we should play like mission briefing. And I don't know what other kind of like recursion we can play as far as creatures go.
I mean, there's spell versions. There's the flashback one that puts a target spell back. Ugh.
What is it? What is it called? With
Poopy.
flashback, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely say that.
I think it's a sorcery.
I don't know if this.
Mystic Retrieval. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand with flashback. Makes the flashback cheaper.
Okay, cool. And then hmm. Steam vents. Hollowed Fountain. Sacred Foundry.
Oh, we also get to run the Triome. I mean, this really is just another flavor of our Spellslinger decks with just white in it.
What's the triumph called? Ketria?
Rogrin, whatever it is. It's on the beach. Beachfront property.
Okay. Island. Oh, we should definitely run Solindy Vision. Seagate Restoration. Valcode Awakening.
And we got hammers.
Shatterskull Smashing?
Shatter Skull. I don't want
Yes.
to. I always say Hammer Skull. Hammer Smash Face is always comes into my head. Yo, side note, did you hear the Foo Fighters' new song randomly?
No, I didn't even know they made a new song.
They put an 80s style Metallica thrash death metal song out.
Sounds cool.
I'm not kidding, and it slaps for so hard for no reason.
Sounds dope.
I was
I mean, Dave Grohl's amazing.
This Elementalist's palette. So what's that one do? I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, I know this. Yeah, this is the okay. Yeah, the X-Spell thing. Somebody played this in the Hydra that like when you cast X-Spells, you make a.
That's actually kind of cool.
So Ken just add a. The cool part about it is it's just a mana rock, so why not play it, right?
Yeah, actually, it's perfect for a deck like this. Like, it's meant for the X decks where like we don't really have too many utility artifacts.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get on these lands. Is there anything other than what I put land that we want to play land related?
Oh, question: what do you think about? That's only red. Never mind. You said like for like utility lands.
I have Academy Ruins and Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
Well, you're forgetting Reliquary Tower.
Right.
This also might randomly be an Arcane Lighthouse deck, just because we have to target so many stuff. Just popping off all of it might be worth running.
And
maybe a Mystic Sanctuary, and I don't know if I do any more.
If we could try to make that work, because it is 3 colors, so that is hard sometimes, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Like that'll be a long shot. We could try to not run too many like.
We are a splash of white mostly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh man, I want to play the White Will.
Wait, hold on. What is it? Boseiju who shelters all.
Yeah, but that it only makes colorless, and you have to pay life to use it.
It's 2 life, but it makes things uncounterable.
You know, the funny thing about this card is that I actually put this in the demon deck just because I wanted to like be able to protect like my instants and sorceries going off because they're so important.
Yeah, we have Mystic Sanctuary for now, but we're gonna see, you know, what the land situation ends up being. So
Oh,
it's
training center, spectator seating.
and then Sea of Crowds.
Yes, sea of crowds.
Sea of Crowd.
There's lots of crowd.
Oh, I love that art.
Oh, so we also get to deserted beach is like what's the new lands that came out? I know
Yes,
deserted beach.
Deserted Beach. Yes, I just bought a lot of these because I'm swapping into playing them. The the red white one's something with an S,
I gotta look them up.
and then the Is It one. Yeah, I just bought
it's
these.
Sundown Pass and Storm Carved Coast.
Hold on. Sun down. Yeah, and then Storm. Yeah, Storm Carved Coast. Yeah. I've been playing these. I actually even cut out some buddies to play these in some decks.
I like them a lot because you get past turn 2, they're on tap.
Yeah, which is
And like turn 1, turn 2 isn't usually the most important turn in Commander unless
exactly.
you have like in the level that we play, it's just like
Yeah, no. These are insanely good at the casual level. And then
so you want to do the Painlands?
yes. So it's
Which,
Attakar Waste.
yeah,
That's the
the
expensive one. Yeah.
Shivan Reef, $20. Can we please get a reprint? Why is that one $20 and Shivan Reef $1? They're just Painlands, and Battlefield Forge is also like $1. Like, does we really need to have?
It's just because
Attakar
some get reprinted in Commander decks and the others don't.
and Sulphur Springs needs a reprint like crazy too.
So I think that's good. Maybe.
I mean, we could run the Scries if you care, but maybe we could. I think we're at a point where we don't need to. We could probably run maybe filters.
Remember, let's just like look at our. Yeah, we 100% need the filters. Like, let's just look at our colors really quick. Like, look at the pips when we're looking at like, you know, look at the fucking.
We do have
look at the pips.
We do have a lot of blue and red.
I know, but like, look at the pips. Like, we're heavy on the pips.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, let's play the filters. Cascade Bluffs. And then it's
A Rugged Prairie.
Mystic Gate.
Mystic Gate, yep, and
I
Rugged
remembered
Prairie.
it that time.
Yeah, Mystic Gate has like the little like
it's $22.
I think it's a Kithkin.
Are these all going back up again?
Probably. Oh, Mystic Gate.
Mystic
Oh,
Gate.
Mystic Gate's wow, Mystic Gate wasn't printed that long. I like how Mystic Gate, Rugged Prairie printed in the same set, but look at the price difference. I bet you also with the new vehicle deck in blue white, it's just also putting up prices for blue white staples, especially lands.
Okay, unless there's like a modern deck that's playing Mystic Gate.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they used to play like one or two in like some control decks, but I don't know if that's still a thing to like easily play Cryptic Command in like Esper or like, you know. But okay, so that's good. We can stick with the basics. So we're at 25 already. So I don't know if Mystic Sanctuary is gonna work. Because even if we, because there's only 2 dual lands that count as islands, and then even if we bump
Tom, you're right. Blue-white Azorius controls the top lane towards the top, and it runs 3 Misty Gates.
fucking called it.
It's a companion deck. It runs the Cat Beast.
Oh, who would have thought?
4 Solitude 3 is the only creatures. 3 Teferi.
Wait, a Luris deck? It's a Luris?
Kahira.
Oh, Kahira. What?
I think
it's not Urion?
Because
weird.
I guess they're just running it because the only creatures they run is Solitude, so it's a free 3/2 creature.
Is it main decking engineered explosives?
So it runs 4 Prismatic Ending, 4 Counterspell, 3 Think Twice, 4 Archmage's Charm, 1 Cryptic, 1 Memory Deluge, 2 Supreme Verdict, 2 Fire and Ice, 1 Chalice of the Void, 3 Spreading Seas,
Chalice of the Void. That's what it was. Chalice of the Void.
2 Shark Typhoon.
I knew it was one of the stupid artifacts Because I saw a list that was main decking like Rest in Peace, Chalice of the Void, and Engineered like a while back.
Yo, tell me, because I think people are somewhat afraid of mill power. They're siding one Emrakul for no reason. They
Oh
have no
yeah,
way
yeah, because the
to get
mill
it out.
deck's good. You have to respect it, and the mill deck has surgical, so they can beat it. It's just it's a dance, you know. But
Mhm.
so we only have 5 because we have how many MDFCs? We have 1. We have where's Valakut Awakening 2. We have 3, 4, and I think that's it. Yeah. So we have 4, so that's 29 lands. So that's 7 more lands. Well, like mostly islands. So it'd be like 5 islands, maybe like 2. And where's the?
I'm so mad that Charbelcher is actually a deck now because of all the MDFCs.
Yeah. So that would be 35. 5 islands, 2 mountains, 2 plains, which I think makes Mystic Sanctuary not work.
Yeah, you already made your argument for it. You got it.
So I'm even just gonna put it like a. But also remember we have extra mountain, and then like 3 more islands. So like we could maybe put this up instead of the island. Yeah, I think we stick at that and put the plains. Let me look again. Yeah. No, because we're playing way more red.
Wow, this is an actual deck.
We have both of these.
Have you seen this random manaless affinity deck where it's just every 0-drop they can run and just all the affinity creatures? I think they run. They run 3 Darksteel Citadel and 3 Sanctum of Ugin, and that's it.
You mean the free affinity creatures?
Yeah, they just run
Yes.
all of them.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
But like, I'm looking at this deck. Like, what if you don't have any good payoffs in your hand? Like, it
Yeah,
just
I don't
seems
know.
so risky. It's a budget list, I guess, but like, that's like feels like you have to have like the hand.
Okay, so our mana base should be good enough, and we have Chromatic Lantern too. So, all right, how many cuts do we have? 17 cuts. We're probably gonna have to cut into these, maybe.
I don't want too many
I
creatures.
don't think we need this. I think the Baral and the new guy plus the Jace and the Primal is fine. So we can cut the
Yeah.
Electromancer. This seems really good.
We just be careful. I guess it doesn't matter because if the things that deal damage, like that's usually like they're not. If we could divide how we want to do the damage, we can still just like hit for 1. But yeah, I think that's real good. Maybe we don't need Monastery not Mentor, the other one, Soulfire Grandmaster. It is 4 mana to get a spell back. But the thing is, like, I'm thinking of it is like our spells are basically going to end up costing 2 to 3 mana, or just their
Well,
color
remember
tips
its
gonna
other
flip.
effect.
Yeah,
It's the lifelink, you know.
yeah. I'm just so excited to hit Whirlwind of Thought and play Whirlwind of
No,
Thought.
no, I think we keep him because, like, Derek, if our spells we would normally be casting them for that amount of mana,
Yeah,
if
that's
instead
true.
we're getting a discount and still casting them and getting them back to our hand.
There's going to be a weird part of this deck too that people are not gonna realize when they try to target us stuff and don't have enough mana to pay for it.
The thing is I like the rest of this. Maybe this is like too hard to play around with. I don't know. Because with like a lot of the like tap stuff, I guess we could try to target it with.
I mean, if we're just making, yeah, I think so. Because even if like even the copying, I think there's enough stuff in here. Because even it's like tapping or whatnot, like getting them back every turn. God, that seems so annoying. Tap like the other one that's like tap X non-land permanence. Is that an instant?
Yeah, these are all instants right here.
Wait, scroll down. I think it was the one blue. I think it's Gridlock. Like read Gridlock.
No, there was a couple. This is 2, and then there's a couple of them. Ice Blast. That's creatures.
That's creatures. I think Gridlock is not. Like, go up to Gridlock. I think
this is non-land permanence.
So what I think you could do, and is Feather gets it back at the end of each turn, or
at the end of each turn. Each turn.
So it means if we have 3 blue mana open with Feather, that we go 1 mana, tap down everybody's board at every upkeep.
And remember, that targets a creature you control. You don't even have to target Feather.
True. So, but basically, I realize if we get Gridlock, that basically locks the opponents out of their board states.
And also, we get to attack them every turn.
Yeah.
We just get unimpeded attacks. Because if we have Feather or like Soulfire Grandmaster, we can just be like every turn for 1.
This seems like a really cool deck.
Yeah, cool, Derek. That's what I would call it. Fucking irritating. Oh yeah, that's
Tom,
stupid.
wait, yeah,
That's
we read that right.
stupid.
We have to be careful with that though, because we hit things with X. Oh no, it says we may cast them, right?
Yeah.
So that means even with things that X in their mana cost, we still can play them. Here's another thing I'm thinking of, Tom. Looking at this deck too, right? Is the mana form Hellkite, right? Say we have that Shenane loop going up. That means if we target every non-land permanent, we don't lose those tokens. I think until our end step.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we need this because we're blue.
No,
Like we'll
I
be
agree.
fine. So.
Let me read Mana Wealth, the Mana Hellkite thing again.
Oh, this is very strong in here. Like it's only until end step, but like.
Oh, it's the next end step. Never mind. It's not as. I was thinking, can we like stack a multiple ones throughout the multiple turns, and then it comes to our end step? But still, like,
Do you want to cut it or no?
I don't know. That's still like cast one big spell, get a huge elemental, a huge flying dragon, and swing. That just seems so good.
Wait, did I put Mystic? Yeah, Metallurgic. Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, because those get huge too.
And I don't think we need. I think this is the worst one that makes tokens.
Yeah,
Because we don't. We're not going to do the
artifact or creature you
Yeah,
control.
I don't think that's going to make a. Wait, hold on. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you can. Hold on, but let's. Okay, legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah, legendary. Like we don't really have.
Targets.
Yeah, so I think that this is not. Like that's gonna make another token and do like pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
As we're like these are really good because flying they get huge, like Talrand's flying.
Actually, but how many spells are we gonna cast a turn? Do you think with Mentor? But
With him,
I guess actually no. We potentially can cast a lot of spells a turn.
Yeah, I mean especially if we end up keeping this, like it can get kind of spicy. And remember, like we still have all these reducers and stuff like that. We actually don't have a lot of generic draw. Like we only have like 3 spells in the deck that actually draw.
Yeah, and then like the 2 enchantment, the enchantment and the creature.
Yeah.
And I guess the court too, and the counter.
And like the counter spells, yeah. Like I said,
Blue Sun and Commander's Insight. I guess are kind of cool. I've been coming less and less of a fan of Unwind. Like I like Rewind, but sometimes Unwind doesn't hit like what you want it sometimes. And I think when we have like
is ridiculously sorry. Yeah. Like I love the card, but holy shit, this is gonna be salt and yeah, obviously. Yeah, like you can't cast the mass manipulation for nothing. And expect people. I used to before. Yeah, but like it.
No, it's 1 mana per creature. So I'm like, okay, there's 4 blue, so 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna take all those. As compared to spending like 14 or 16 mana to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
And if we have Jin out, we could copy it and choose new targets. That is silly. Crackle with Power could also potentially just kill people.
This is multi-kicker.
Wait, can I read Crackle with Power again?
This is like 5 times. So if you target each player,
X damage up to X target.
The
thing is, we could target every player and every creature in play. That's what X becomes. But we do have to pay a little bit for it though, still.
Which I think is fine. That's like the best one we have. So like maybe we cut this.
Yeah, that was just us.
Maybe Comet Storm is the bad one.
Is it? Choose any target, then choose another target for each time the spell was kicked. But I think kick becomes free though.
Like the multi-kicker?
Yeah, because anytime then you choose a target for each time the spell was kicked. You choose how many times you want to kick, then pay. And you have to choose targets for kick, I believe.
That's that would be something. Well, okay. We only have like 2 copy, 3, 4, 5 copy spells. Oh, also litho. Okay, we can cut this because we have primal and lithoform, so we can cut the double vision. That's like the worst out of all.
And Jin also copies.
Oh right, I forgot about that. Do we want to keep him in?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, man.
Maybe that one's just okay. It's sorcery. It's basically that also. It just lets us draw a bunch of cards though.
Yeah, if we're gonna make tokens though, that seems good.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was suggesting we keep it. Maybe we don't need the extra turn. It just seems cute, but maybe we don't care.
Maybe the 1 is fine. Because this one is but technically the temporal sundering is better.
Because it bounces something too.
But it exiles. I think I like this more because we can potentially play them with our like recursion.
Oh, I forgot. Magma Opus also draws us cards.
Oh right, we have Magma Opus, don't we? Yeah, because it costs like nothing.
Yeah, it costs 2 mana because it could have. It's 4 damage divided, so that's -4. Then tap like a creature and like tap a land, so it ends up being 2 mana.
All these seem good. This is a combo plus a copier. These are all way too good. We're not cutting any of these. This is too good. That's a win condition. This doubles everything. That's a broken brawl. That makes 2/2s in the air. This makes treasures, so we can keep doing things. I actually really like this. We're playing a decent amount of burn, and since we get so heavily discounted on things like being able to bounce them's good.
Yeah.
This card's batshit. This is like this is like the only good draw we have in the deck compared to some other stuff.
Yeah, I killed Niv Mizzet on site, and people you saw what happened when they let me have Niv Mizzet. It got to welcome to level of miserable of the game, where I sit here with half my deck in my hand, and you guys try and play.
Yeah, do remember Monastery Mentor is everything, so it does count like this stuff too.
Yeah.
Kaikar makes the 1/1s. Feather. Docent makes the 1/1s and then makes every wizard.
This you actually do have a few other wizards in the deck. Also, I forgot that Zephyr can also just straight kill people. Because it's 10 damage to a player, isn't it, if a spell costs 10 or more?
Yes.
The opponent chosen at random. So
and you get all of the effects.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love this card a lot. The Thunder Conductor.
See, in Paco like I don't cast like I'm not like an X spell deck. Like I'm just like like heavy draw spells. So I don't know, man. We still have 10 to cut. All right, let's look through these. So this is a land. That's good removal. One of our best counter spells. That seems really strong. We need to keep this combo. So potentially, but it's also just good to have copy spells too. And this is the best one for sure. Other than Fury Storm, but it's not as good in this one. So just tapping. Yeah, but this can untap things also, so that seems really strong.
What's really cool for that is for 2 mana, it's untap all of our lands.
Yes. Path. Yeah, this seems like a really strong. Oh, this is another draw.
That one's just draw.
Yeah.
But we can do counterspell, target, bounce, and draw, and basically it only costs like 3 mana.
So the phasing out.
Maybe we don't need the phase out as much. I feel like that could be good, but then also like
does save the tokens.
Yeah, no, actually maybe we should keep that because I think like wipes that hit our tokens are gonna be our scary thing. I think I like that one.
But I mean, maybe it would be very hard to wipe us with the amount of counter spells we play. Be like very hard.
Or maybe Brawl's Expertise is the one I care less about because we have a lot of X spells, and I think if we hit like too many X spells, we can't cast it without paying its mana cost. I know it bounces like some stuff, but like I don't think we need the free cast as much.
So like maybe this isn't that important.
Yeah, true. I think we're gonna hold our counter spells onto things that ruin our plan, not just throw counter spells out there.
Blue to Fairies protection for creatures.
I know. I really like it. No, let's hold on to that for now. I want to play with the new card.
It's just like our most important things are like here. Like there's,
Yeah.
I mean, like we only play 17 creatures also, so is it really like it saves our tokens, but like they're just gonna generate the
Well,
tokens?
remember, it's anything, so we can hit our opponent's stuff too and phase out our opponent's creatures from doing things until the start of their turn. That's where it also comes. It's any target. So like if you're about to go crazy and like you play Beast Whisperer, I'm like I'm gonna phase out your Beast Whisperer
Okay.
or something and your commanders. See, tapping for me doesn't feel as powerful. But then with our commander, they don't untap during
Yeah,
controllers. Untap
just
tap with Icy Blast.
which is when we're gonna be casting it. So
Gridlock seems really good.
yeah, these both seem really good.
I like just the removal.
Draw plus copy.
Ew.
Exile target
Yeah.
creatures and investigate next time. Return the exile cards. I mean,
Maybe we don't care about that. I mean, that seems kind of cool. Should 2 mana just get a whole bunch of investigates to draw cards? And it's either removing our stuff or removing our opponent's stuff to the end of the turn.
but is delaying things good enough? I don't know, man. Because then we're just gonna die next turn, really. I don't. But I mean, we interact well enough that
But
like.
also, they enter tap on their controls at the beginning of their next end step. So it is tapped too. I know I'm iffy on that one. I'm 50-50.
Okay.
This is one of those weird decks that when you play, you have to be like, I want to cast this card, choose targets, go to payment because you have the reduction.
This is tough. Yeah,
There's just a lot of really good stuff here. Yo, Feather, I feel like in this deck is actually kind of bonkers with some of these cards. Like I was just reading, like you want to really lock someone out of the game.
Maybe we just cut this.
All right, I guess we just go for the other ways.
Yeah, just like. Plus, like we want to like not play on our turn as much as we can.
Sure, we have a lot of
read
instant
this
sorceries, and so that could be really good, or it could like so we target. It's 3 mana if we choose 6 or more targets. So 3 players is already only costs 3. We just have to pick 3 more creatures. It's pseudo draw, but then if we hit like stuff off the top, multiple things that we don't have mana to play. But then again, our stuff does cost so cheap with our commander. I don't know. Like I feel the potential for this card in this deck could be kind of bonkers. But then I guess what happens if we hit a whole bunch of lands and not spells? But still, playing our commander and going, okay, next turn, Soulfire Eruption. The amount of mana reduction, like it's done for us, though, is like so nuts.
I don't know, man. Still gotta cut 8 cards.
So a thing with the
Remember,
reality
this
spasm.
is draw 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and it deals
Damage too.
Yeah, target player draws X cards.
And
And then
target
look,
player.
deal X
So
damage to any target, and then target player draws X cards.
So it already costs 2 less with our commander.
Mm-hmm.
So for 4 mana, we get to deal 2 damage and draw 2 cards.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. So that another thing I saw. So scroll down. You want to see the ultimate saltiness potentially in this deck. X damage as you choose the main number.
So this is just 2 mana. Tap everyone's creatures. They can't
And
cast
nobody-
spells this turn. Because you can
Non-creature
also
spells
target
this
all
turn.
the players.
Yep. It's 2 mana like silence burn, and it annoyingly pings for 1 damage across the board too.
That seems good.
Yeah. So scroll down to so reality spasm, right? To read reality spasm. So say we have feather in play, right? We tap everybody's permanents, including their lands, and we tap like feather, one of our creatures, put it back in our hand for spent 2 mana to do that. All right, everyone's lands are tapped at your upkeep.
Same thing with this.
Yep. So at your upkeep, if we have 2 mana or feather or that in play, like tap everyone tap all your permanents.
So for
put it back
6
into my hand.
mana, we get to infinitely cast Reality Spasm.
Wait a minute, that's infinite mana. Reality spasm, untapping all of our target lands for 2 mana, 4 mana, put it back into our hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the infinite mana loop right there.
Well,
Because if we have more than 6 mana, if we have 7 mana, it'll untap. So we untap all of our permanents. Yeah.
But remember, we're a deck that's based around casting instants and sorceries, so as long as we have like a payoff, it's fine.
So yeah, if we have
because
like
we could do this, we could do this at any time.
Yeah, so like if that's actually kind of scary. Play Soulfire Grandmaster with a bunch of open mana, and we're like, if we have that, okay,
Gridlock costs 1.
Yep. Tap all non-land target permanents, and if we target everything, that's making like a 13/13 token or more or bigger, because it's like, okay, we're gonna hit everything, including your things that don't normally tap, like planeswalkers or whatever. That's why I really like the stuff like the Swarm, the Shark Typhoon, the Deka, and the Metallurgic Summoning, because they'll see the power, they'll see the mana cost. Just because it's reduced doesn't mean that's not what the value
Also,
of X
target
was.
creature can't be blocked. Don't forget, it's got that secondary effect. Right.
Okay, maybe let's just drop Time Warp. It's cute, but whatever. And maybe you're right. Jin seems cool, but it's a lot of mana for something.
Yeah, we are not ramping well. Like, this is 10 sources of ramp, and that's it. We're not playing any of the big sources of ramp. Like, this is the only thing that can maybe do stuff right. Oh, I forgot about this card too. So good.
Yeah, that's gonna be perfect for this deck. The Voice of Duality is so silly with stuff like Whirlwind of Thought or Shark Typhoon or Metallurgic, because it triggers the second time.
All right, let's cut one of the token makers. Is it going to be
Mystic.
Overmentor? Really?
Yeah, we already have one that flies. We have the shark that flies. We have a lot of flying.
I feel like flying is just better, right?
Well, I think they might just get bigger on the swing, but maybe we don't care about that.
I was gonna say, but like, we're not playing cantrips. Like,
yeah,
we're not playing green. We're really gonna play on our turn, you know. So I think like just making the 1/1s in the air is just better.
All right, yeah.
We're not gonna prowess off, and like the only time it's gonna be relevant is like if we have some weird loop with this or like this, you know. But I think like this actually is the worst one because I like this one more because it can make spirits and sack them. This is broken. This makes
randomly sack our commander if we wanted to.
Because this can also, become this, which is really strong. It can potentially make them 3/3s or 3/2s.
3/2s
with flying.
And we do have a decent amount of wizards in like our list. Like scroll down, like wizard.
It's 1, 2, 3. Remember, it makes wizards too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost all of our creatures.
Yeah, almost all. So yeah, let's drop the mentor.
Yeah, I think the mentor is the one that goes, unfortunately. So we still need to cut 5 cards.
Okay, maybe we cut mass manipulation. I think it might just be too much mana to pull off.
You think I feel like this is like a bin con though. Like I feel like this is one of the cards that people see and they're like, this is why this commander should get banned.
True, I guess.
Hold on, the commander's still getting cut off a little bit for the.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I don't know if you can hear, but Chloe's outside like howling.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Maybe I just put it like that.
Yeah, originally I think I had the little side showing.
But we could still see
It
it
says
under.
cut lands. Who needs it? You know, he's right. Let's cut down a land.
So does that look fine? Hold on.
Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of really cool interactions, and this is a very feels me deck because I love it when there's a billion things that do everything. The synergies, man.
Okay. So even though the thing is getting cut off a little bit, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's see-through, so you can see what's going on. Cut lands. Who needs them?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We actually did that the other day. We fucking caved. We took like 2 hours like trying to finish this one deck list.
The 5-color.
Yeah,
like,
the changeling. Yeah.
Morphon changeling dragon deck.
Yeah, we were like, you know what? It's got like 5,000 pieces of ramp and some of the most broken ramp in the game because it gets to play the ones that tap equal to the amount of creatures that do X, like Priest of Titania and things like that. So we're like, fuck this. Like, and we were still playing Bloom Tender and the other ones, like the broken 5-mana ramps. We're like, fuck this. We're cutting a land for the first time. Screw it. We're done. I'm done. I'm retiring. It took us so long to finish that. But alright, so it's just because as we build these decks, we learn more cards that you could be playing. So, like, our knowledge is higher for, like, cards that we think will work well, you know? So, yeah. Maybe we can cut one of the counter spells.
You know, Tom, I realized we didn't put in Curse of Swine.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Curse of the Swine. That's just like 2/2. I know you get 2/2 boars, but like
no, it's so good. It doesn't matter. You just think of Beast Within, like giving them a irrelevant token to them, like and just getting to literally play that white card that exiles all their stuff and gives them lands. This is just 2/2s.
And it's 2 mana exile everything, Tom.
Yeah. So maybe we cut a count. Maybe we just don't need the Dovin's Veto because we have like actual counter spells. I know that the uncounterable is nice, but like you know we're fine. We'll live. It's not CDH. We don't need it to be like the best of the best. So how many counter spells are we still playing? We're playing 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good for these kind of decks. And technically the mission briefing and like there's other ways to get it back. Okay, so I think we want to play all these creatures. Yeah. I love this card, man. This is gonna be done with our deck. Cause like we're playing like a 10-mana spell. It's like, ooh, copy it for 3.
We're playing a 10-mana spell that costs 2.
And like, God forbid we get this going too.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. That's how you just like to crack liquid power, like with like a swarm intelligence. So like, spicy. No, this deck could definitely kill people really easily. But the problem is cutting cards. All right, so
because even like Tom, think of it this way. Another reason why I think I love Feather in this kind of list is Sublime Epiphany. We choose to make a copy of Feather sure like the copy dies, but then we get Sublime
Oh
Epiphany back
yeah,
into our hand
yeah.
and
That's
basically have 2 mana on repeat.
yeah. It's like a bad Eternal Witness. You know?
Except we don't have to pay 6 mana.
Yeah, yeah. We only have to pay 4. 2, I mean, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
And I like mission briefing because we could actually do the flashback cost for X, which usually you can't with like Snapcaster.
And if you
So like,
have Feather, you can get the cards back.
mhm. No, I think mass manipulation stays. That just seems so good.
Four mana, get the 4 best permanents. That's just so. But quad blue. We play good lands though. We play really good land base.
Yeah, maybe that's when I care. Maybe mass manipulation is just better, and sometimes blatant 3 for you like maybe won't get enough.
Well, this is only creatures.
Oh, like thievery is permanents,
This
isn't
is
it?
permanents.
Okay, blatant thievery will also get you hardcore targeted. I think.
Yeah, no shit. That's why.
Like these
That's
other
why
spells
he's
are
been
annoying,
saying
but it's not like I'm gonna take your land,
1,
and your land, or your soul ring, and your mana crypt, and your mana vault.
Thank you to the 8 people watching right now. We appreciate you guys as we have as a constant thing that's been happening is us having a hard time cutting cards from decks.
So you know what we have to do next time then is we have to play a monocolor deck.
No, we would still. Remember the white deck? That took us a while.
Yeah, yeah.
There's still
Which I feel like we have to upgrade now because we got another ETB draw card effect.
Oh, yeah, we get the doggo. Yeah, we get the doggo.
The best doggo.
Okay. So the interaction that we have Curse of the Swine, so maybe we just cut one of these.
Yeah, I think get rid of Path. I like Swords more.
Yeah, Swords is definitely better in Commander.
Because we also have a lot of like tap
Generous
to control.
Gift. Yeah, we can like burn things. We have like
We
this.
have to tap Aurelia's Fury can't or Comet Storm if we want to kill things. Crackle could kill things. We could also just bounce things repeatedly.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm waiting for people to sit out there and I just go play my commander, 1 mana by force, destroy all your artifacts for 1 red.
no X target artifacts.
Yes, I choose.
All right, so
artifact.
So hear me out. We play Microscintillatus and the Darksteel thing that makes everything. Oh my god! But Microscintillatus, you just kill everything.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, by forces target, so we could just pick not that, or the same thing with Heliod's intervention.
Oh yeah, Heliod! Oh my god, Derek!
Yeah, that's the actual like you have.
Oh, Microscintillatus! Oh, don't play that.
No, we're not doing it. The thing is, we don't have both of them. Like, what happens if we play both of those and then draw Microsoft?
Oh, that's still really mean though. And like, if you wanted to play like that, you'd probably just play tutors and look for it, because it's not like it's hard to get instant sorceries and Jeskai or enchantments or anything. So, or artifacts. Oh my god, we could play the X tutor artifacts. No, but anyway. Okay, what are we cutting? So this is it's definitely nothing over here. Like, I feel like the creatures we've cut down to like the bare minimum. These we're not cutting. Those are all too good. These are all too good. So like, it's down to really here. So
I still think maybe if we are looking for like kind of closer, Murmuring Mystic still is my least favorite out of all the flying creators because 1/1s aren't as scary as like 2/2s.
Oh no, yeah, no, I totally get you. And maybe because we have the Kaikar, we can cut it. So yeah, that's fine.
I still want to get clogged up with too many of those and not have like enough spells.
Yeah.
As I look at our 27, 30, 39 spells.
Yeah, 30. Yes. 39 spells. Yeah, that's the thing sometimes. So it was 4 MDFCs, right? It was 2 and 2, yeah. Okay, so we need to cut 3 cards.
Disorder is still a half and a half for me. I think we can potentially The thing is, it's gonna give us so many draws because we're just gonna investigate, so we make a clue for every creature in play. And so we end up with like 30 clues, and now it's just like free 2 mana draw card as much as we want. That's the reason why I really like that one.
But all this is reducing is how much we get to target, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on like how the word is X is worded. Oh yeah, so yeah, with Comet Storm, we actually have to pay the X, but the multi kicker is what's basically becomes free.
Then
And also,
I think this might be a cut for me then. Because like just dealing damage, but like, yeah, because all we're getting to do is target multiple people. Like I think we have the better burn spells. Maybe.
yeah, I know people like Comet because the thing is, I think how Comet Storm works is you pay for X. So like, say you put 5 into X, technically 4 because uh, you choose a target. Choose any target, then choose another target for each time the spell was kicked. So
So you have to put X into it.
But then it's worded because it says like choose any target, then choose another target for each time the spell is kicked. It does
Oh,
X
so
damage.
all of it is free.
Yeah, I think so.
But just for targeting.
But then again,
You still have to pay the X for the damage.
I believe so, which should be cost still 1 less because the X is still part of the cost of targeting it. This is a weird wording, like ruling with this one.
But all this is gonna do is let us target multiple things. Does this want to be like one of our kill?
Yeah, so yeah, that is how it works. They're saying is that so you still have to pay the X cost for damage.
Yeah.
For
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I think so this deals X damage. You choose any number of target. I think I like this card better though.
No, I agree that because that also like it makes so things can't block, and it also makes so you can't cast spells.
And you can also target your own stuff, right?
If you really wanted to.
Well, yeah, like hit feather for one, you know.
Yeah, but what I think is really cool is mostly it's like if we're worrying about somebody doing something on our turn or off our turn.
Oh
we
no,
just cast
this is divided though. This isn't.
Yeah, Tom, but it's X target. So we choose how many things we want to target. 32. Okay, choose
32
and they're
free. And they're free. Yeah, so that's way better than Comet Storm.
Because remember with how X spells work is you choose targets, then pay costs. Because remember technically how Magic works, you're supposed to play the card, then you pay the cost. So it's like, because like when you do it on Arena anyway, it'll be like, choose X targets, pay X. You don't actually cast the card, but Hinata will see every target and reduce it for each one.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so broken with X cards.
Okay, so
Yeah, I thought this was going to be easy. See, I also like Icy Blast because our commander is a 4 power, so we get the good side of that too. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, I'm still kind of iffy on Soulfire because while it could also be amazing, sometimes I think if we don't have the mana to play everything we hit off of it, or if we hit lands or creatures, then yeah.
Because there was 2 Soulfires in the. Okay. Because I thought you were talking about this. I was like, what are
These
you
two,
talking about?
like, say we hit Soulfire Eruption and we hit like Niv Mizzet, Land, Whirlwind of Thought, and like an X spell. It's like, okay, we played it turn 4, turn 5, cool, but now we have to commit to losing some stuff that we don't
Yeah, and
definitely want to hit.
we don't ramp a ton, so like it's
And to get it to cost less, we have to have 6 targets, so we're hitting 6 off the top. And I think at that point, I'd rather just play like Jessica's Will or something
Mhm.
as compared. I thought we cut Blatant Thievery. Oh no, we were talking about it. I'm like,
Do
it's
you
so
want?
good, but also maybe we cut it. I know it's so good, but like, well, maybe it's too salt inducing.
Okay, we did it.
We did it. Okay, let's see this bad boy.